we're getting on to our other topic, and this is something that is very contested right now, and it is about KSI.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I remember you mentioning this.
So KSI recently boxing. He was boxing. This guy. His name was Joe Fournier.
Is he a boxer or something?
Yeah, I actually don't know, by the way. This is like this
just came out,
and it's crazy because I like, the thing is, I watched a video on this happening, and I watched people reacting to it, but also TMZ covered it, which is weird.
I mean, it makes sense because like KSI is like a very public. He's a like I think he's multi-platinum. I mean, like, he's a very big artist, and TMZ covers like artists and like movie stars and like that type of stuff. So like I think it makes sense.
Yeah, so
KSI is definitely big.
So just to explain a little bit what happened, he was boxing this guy named Joe, and what happened is at the very end, he had elbowed the guy in the face. I think it's very clear. I actually have some notes here because KSI said post fight that he didn't hit him with the elbow, but when you look at the video, it's clear that he did hit him with the elbow, and it's a very big point of contention on what exactly. If it was legal or not,
well, I mean, it's not legal, but like, it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah,
is a big one.
A lot of people had said if the ref had seen it, they would have instantly disqualified him, because it's like, we all know the rules of boxing. It's like, you don't. Yeah, it's just fists. It's like, it's not MMA where you're able to do this. But I just want to know your thoughts on this. I know it's
definitely weird because like, a lot of times the ruling on the field is like, if whatever the ref says kind of like stands.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, but also, you know, there is the whole thing like it probably was just a unlucky circumstance on his part where it just so happens that happened. I mean, from what I read, because I didn't get to watch the video because like you mentioned it prior to, you know, like,
the video, like, okay, so the video itself, he does hit him with the elbow, and I think he hits him pretty hard.
But was he just hitting him with the elbow, or did he look like he was trying to go for
he went for a swing and then it hit him with the elbow.
Well, I don't think that, like, but you can't exactly account for it. Like, there's a different part where, like, in my head, he's not exactly, like, while he is a boxer and stuff, he's not like a professional boxer. Like, if you like, a professional boxer is like, okay, maybe they have such awareness of their body and like that even in the heat of the moment, in the heat of the fight, they could like know that, like, okay, where they're going and stuff like that. But like, if you're not a professional fighter specifically, like, I don't think that you would consider KSI a professional fighter by any means.
You know who called him out? This is a little bit of a tea here.
Who called him out?
Jake Paul.
Really?
Jake Paul called him out. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Conor McGregor gave
Conor
McGregor gave like, let's go.
No. It was Jake Paul. So it's a little bit wild, but I will say that the Joe had came and he had launched an official complaint about this because he doesn't believe that the ruling was fair. Which makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, I think it's hard. I think it's personally, I'm just like, okay, I think this is like entertaining. It's like, it's a fight. You guys are you're a creator. You're like, you have Prime. You have all of these things. You don't. It doesn't. I
mean, like, I don't know what the other created all that well.
Yeah, I don't know, but at the same time, I'm just viewing it. I was like, this is all fun, and I think. For them, I think it's more than a hobby at this point, where they're becoming like.
I think it's like a brand thing too, because if you lose, that's like bad for your brand.
That is an interesting take. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you're like undefeated, that like the fact that you get defeated is a hit to your brand.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
And yeah, I mean, it's definitely a negative mark if the person lost not clearly. So like it's hard to accept, like their fan base to accept it, or like anybody really to accept it. Like, oh, he got. Well, imagine if he didn't get elbowed, then he could have came back.
Yeah.
So like in that sense, like okay, well, there's always that doubt. So if anything, like I think KSI mentioned that he'd be okay with a no contest. So basically, like there was basically like the match didn't happen, or
I think
like
that would be the best. I think that would be the best option for everyone, to be honest.
Yeah, because then there's no like negative. I mean, it's like it's definitely negative because like it still happened, but like, they would both have their reputations intact, and then it would fuel like a grudge match, because then like the other guy has beef with KSI, and that builds like momentum, and then KSI has to prove that it wasn't a fluke and that he could have won regardless. So like it builds for a next fight. So I think business wise, I think the best course of action is to have a no contest, and then they have a rematch, and then it's like
I think that would actually I actually think that would sell really well after all this news.
All the drama.
It's been covered by a lot of people. But yeah, I think I was gonna say too. I think KSI and Logan Paul really clicked. What is it? Like they kicked it off with the whole boxing.
The creator boxing.
Yeah, the creator boxing, because there's a bunch now. There's Creator Clash 2. There was the TikTok versus TikTok versus YouTubers. Logan Paul fought Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, that was insane.
I actually watched that one. Yeah, it's crazy.
I think it was kind of crazy that he lasted so long.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Yeah, it's a crazy.
Would you step in the ring?
No.
At 1,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, we step in the ring.
Okay, yes, at 100,000 subscribers, you guys could watch Jason beat me up.
Oh no! It'd be a tag team wrestling match.
Oh, cage match against another.
Well, yeah,
another podcast.
100,000 subscribers. There's like, instead of a belt, it'll be a golden play button.
Oh,
and
my god!
And we wrestle for it.
When we wrestle Linus Tech Tips.
They don't care for that. That's nothing to them.
It would be content. They'd be
like on channel Super Fun, which is dead for them.
Oh my god.